In the previous video, I explained to you the pruning of remontant roses in March, that is when the buds are barely developed. However, sometimes it happens that we have missed the date. So should we prune them, yes or no, when we have reached April or even May? I remind you of the 3-eye pruning, the one we do in March or even in February. So it's a pruning. So it's the pruning taught in horticultural schools. We will consider it as school pruning, meaning we will prune our rose bush to 10 or 15 centimeters in height and always on an outward facing bud. With climate change, there are certain methods that we did not learn in horticultural school, meaning that depending on the winter, if the winter was harsh, and when I say a harsh winter, I mean below -10, -15, or even -20 degrees. So in that case, the rose bush does not start growing. The rose bush patiently waits for spring. So in that case, we proceed with a severe pruning. If it is green, a little milder, I had learned in horticultural school that we prune slightly higher. But there you have it. The sap hardly touches the ground during the winter period. So we have rose bushes that start very strongly. So if you haven't had the time to prune them in March, well, here's what happens. Your rose bush has grown significantly and you wonder, should I still prune it or should I wait until autumn? Well, rest assured, if you don't prune this rose bush in spring, it will bloom and it will bloom generously. The opportunity for you during the summer, when it is in bloom, to prune the roses and make bouquets. And during the summer, you can gradually reduce the branches to always have more roses, significant roses, until the frost. And next year, the same rose bush, you can reduce it, but only if we observe this rose bush. It's the variety, L'Île Renaud. We realize that it's a rose bush that wants to express itself, and when it expresses itself, it wants to grow. Well, believe me, a rose bush that wants to grow vigorously, we let it grow. Do you know this saying, prune early, prune late, nothing beats pruning in March? There is another saying we could invent today. After the month of April, leave your rose bush alone.